Hi, I'm Kirti Tatiwala, registered dietitian and co-founder of Curo Wellness.
Hi, I'm Deepmala Toshniwal, a registered dietitian and co-founder Curo Wellness. I hope all you guys are keeping yourselves safe from the COVID-19. But now we are at an important juncture. On one side, the lockdown is opening up and we are getting back to our routines, and on the other side, we have the rainy season approaching. So put the two together and you have to step up your immunity game even further. So today we are going to talk about 6 nutrients that you must include in your regular diet so as to boost your immunity. And we will talk about simple and easy available superfoods to do so. So let us first quickly understand what is our immune system. Let's take the example of a car. Now in your car, for it to function well, for it to move well, you need to refuel it with whatever we need to refuel it on a regular basis. Just like that, your immune system needs to be refueled with some or the other important immune friendly nutrients on a regular basis so that it functions well. Now, let us start talking about the first important nutrient, and that is vitamin C. Vitamin C, as you all know, is a very important nutrient when it comes to immunity, because it helps to boost the production of WBCs and antibodies. Both are important immune cells. Now there is one more important fact why vitamin C is important. As the lockdown is opening up, we are all going through some or the other stress and are facing some or the other stress either at work, home, and managing it also. So when our bodies are under stress, the body uses more vitamin C than usual, and this may cause a chance of causing a deficiency of this important immune nutrient. So hence it's important that this nutrient is kept in your diet on a regular basis. Now there are many foods that give us vitamin C, but today we are going to talk about a very highly underrated superfood about this nutrient is drumstick or moringa. We all know that drumstick pods, we can use the seeds, we can use the leaves, even the moringa powder. So all of this can be included in your diet. Add the pods to your dals or soups. You can add the moringa powder to your herbal teas or decoctions. So that's how we can use the superfood in our diet. Let us move on to the next important vitamin, and that is vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D is also very important when it comes to immunity, because it helps or supports the functioning of the immune cells. Now, I want to mention a very interesting fact that even though we live in a tropical country with lots of sunshine, we still, it's a known fact that 70% of the population in India suffers from vitamin D deficiency. So even more reason to improve this vitamin in your diet. Now, how is it that we can improve vitamin D in our diet? Vitamin D is available from food sources like fishes, which have, salmon or herring, or even eggs. However, the one and only important source of vitamin D, the plant source that we are talking about, is mushroom. So include fresh mushrooms regularly in your diet. If you are not able to procure fresh mushrooms, it's even alright to use dried mushrooms, because they are also concentrated sources of this vitamin. Let us move on to the next important micronutrient, again an immune nutrient, zinc. Now, zinc again is very important in the functioning, because it supports the function of neutrophils. Now, how do we get zinc in our diet? A very easy way to get zinc in your diet is through seeds and nuts. Now, use seeds or nuts every single day. You can use them in your, energy bars, add them to your desserts, to your gravies and stuff like that. But a word of caution here would be to avoid using sugar, salt or fat-coated nuts and seeds. Because while we are adding some zinc, which is important for our immune system, we do not want to add any extra salt, sugar or fat, which is actually detrimental to your immune health. So moving on to the next set of nutrients, over to Kirti.
Let's talk about antioxidants. Antioxidants act like protective barriers from infections. In a way, they are cellular bodyguards. During rainy season, we increase our contact with bacteria and microbes, and antioxidants help us fight these bacteria and microbes. They also help in recovery in case if we have caught an infection. A very potent source of antioxidants are herbs and spices. It's not very complicated. It's always easily available in our kitchen. There are a host of herbs and spices that give you antioxidant and helps build immunity. But today we will be highlighting two of those. The first one being basil or tulsi. Tulsi helps to increase natural killer cells in our body. Tulsi can be consumed as leaves. You can add them to your salads, to your wraps, stir fries, make sauces, or even dips. You can consume basil as seeds. Yes, basil seeds, or we commonly also call them as sabja seeds. You can add them to water or to any drinks. It's that simple. The second one we will talk about today is ajwain. Ajwain helps improve airflow in our lungs and prevents us from catching any cold and cough. Ajwain, of course, is commonly used in Indian cookery, and you can add them to your tadkas, to your raitas, to your batters, to dough, or even to any kind of hot concoction. The next important micronutrient that we're going to talk about is selenium. Very important in reducing oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is when healthy immune cells are damaged. So what selenium does it helps reduce damage to immune cells. You can get selenium through yogurt and through eggs. There is also Brazil nuts, not very commonly found and consumed, but if you find them, they are excellent source of selenium. If not, yogurt and eggs will do the work. Next on our list is water. We all know that water is very important to consume on an everyday basis. But how water impacts our immunity? Water helps keep our immune cells hydrated and more importantly, removes toxins and bacteria from body. So let's make sure we have at least 2 liters of water every single day. Measure it. Make it interesting by infusing herbs like mint or basil, parsley. You can also infuse it with cucumber, lemon or any fruit of your choice. Just watch out not to have sweetened water. So today, when we have seen our 6 immune-friendly nutrients and simple foods that help us to get these nutrients, all of us must find ways to include these nutrients in our diet on every single day. Because remember, when we said our immune system is like a car, we need to constantly refuel it with these nutrients. And it does not have to be complicated or very expensive. The only thing it needs is a bit of planning. And one way that some of our clients found useful is to make a meal plan for 2 to 3 days a week in advance. Plan it. What you will eat for your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, even for 2 to 3 days. That you can make sure that you have incorporated this in some form or the other throughout the day. Another tip that we give our client is to make meals nutrient dense. For example, having vegetable dal khichdi garnished with coriander and lime. You have it all. You have covered all the immune-friendly nutrients in just one dish. That way, eating healthy becomes simple, practical and sustainable. Thank you.